moment to hear from our sponsor. Did you know that traditional bed sheets can harbor more bacteria than a toilet seat? It can lead to acne, allergies, stuffy noses, and it's just gross. Miracle Made offers a whole line of self-cleaning, eco-friendly bedding such as sheets, pillowcases, and comforters that prevent 99% of bacteria and require 3 times less laundry. Their self-cooling properties using silver-infused fabrics inspired by NASA. Miracle Made sheets are the thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long so you get better sleep every night. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel just as nice, if not nicer, than bed sheets used by some 5-star hotels. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/ATI and use the code ATI to claim your 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off your order. That's trymiracle.com/ATI to treat yourself. And thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to After the Island. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Alex.
And we have Brandon with us today.
Hello. How you guys doing?
We're good. How are you?
I'm all good. No complaints.
No complaint. Well, a little complaints because we were partying last night, we were
A
told.
little bit, yeah. So a little rowdy night, but we're excited to be on the podcast. I can't wait.
I know. And you're in person with us in the studio.
Mhm.
And you were just telling us this is your first time in LA.
Yeah, it's my first time in LA. It was really cool. Very, very different. Like the West Coast compared to the East Coast.
Oh.
Like in Florida and Philadelphia. So it's like being on this side is completely different.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, really? Which part?
Chestnut Hill.
Oh, okay.
Where are you?
North Philly.
Oh my
So, yeah.
gosh. What?
Wait, what?
That's crazy.
I thought they flew you right in from South Africa.
Yeah, that's totally what happened.
No, you have to fill us in now because I'm confused.
I've lived in America for like 4 years now.
Oh.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Ah,
I think
okay.
I did like that for all the foreigners though. They were like, Harrison's like, you're also just like straight out of Australia. Like even
He's
the
not
UK
straight out
guy,
of Australia?
I think he actually is. I think
He
he's
is.
moving to America though.
Yeah, he was dabbling with that. Yeah.
No, but I've been here.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. And that's where you live right now?
Yeah.
In Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you like it? Do you like
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to live
Fun.
in the city.
Yeah.
What do you do there?
So I go to college there, but like,
Oh, do
Yeah.
you
You
go to
go to
Temple?
college?
yeah, I go to Temple.
No way.
How did you end up on the show? Where did they find you?
Oh my god. So I signed myself up.
You did?
Yes, I signed myself up, and I did it as a joke with my best friend.
Yeah.
We were like, because I love the show. Like I'm like a season
Oh,
veteran. I've
really?
like watched nearly like every season. I love it. So we were watching the most recent season, and my friend was like, "Wouldn't it be funny if you signed up?" And I was like, "Okay, it would be kind of funny." I expect maybe like an email in like 2 months' time, and then like it's out of my system. But the next day they phoned me, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I didn't even tell my mom.
No way.
I didn't tell my mom anything until we like started getting real, like meeting with like the other producers and stuff. Then I was like, "Listen, mom, I like did this thing." She's like, "Over my dead body." Like, you're going
Oh my gosh.
No.
and I was just like, yeah, no, this is just a joke. We're just gonna keep running with it and see where it ends up. And then it just kept going, and I was in Fiji.
So what happened? Is she cool with it
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, now she
Okay,
loves
great.
it. She's like ultimate fan of it.
She's
She
like,
was
you did great.
Yeah, she's
you
like,
did
so
great,
proud.
sweetie.
Wait, that's amazing. What about your friend? Did he ever get called?
No, but
Oh.
it was mainly me that signed up. He more so
Okay.
wanted to be the, like when they put you on like the TV, when you like have your best friends come visit you or like your parents, that
Oh,
party.
he
He was
yeah.
like,
wanted that part.
I want to be there. I was like, it's going to happen. You're like number one on the list.
Okay, so you were a Casa Boy.
Yeah.
So you got to tell us what it's like coming into Casa Amor. Give us the lowdown.
Yeah, so definitely it's really difficult, I won't lie. Like you gotta
Yeah.
come in and be like very respectful of like the boundaries like most of the girls are put down. And it's like it's a very slow game. Like the first night I recall like a lot of girls were just like, I'm like already like really set in stone about a lot of stuff, especially the girls that I ended up like liking the most. I was like, okay, like I understand, I just want to get to know you, talk more, but it's really difficult. Like I think the guys did a very good job though of being like very respectful, like very understanding of the girls, but it's not easy. It's not easy.
Brandon, that was the first thing I said about you. I was like, Brandon's playing the slow game.
Yeah.
I
But
watched.
I've always been like that.
Because I took notes. You sit back, you kind of let everyone settle in, and then you started talking to people maybe the second day.
I'm glad it looked like that because truth be told, the first night I literally panicked and I was like, I'm done.
I know you're playing it cool.
Yeah, I was like, it literally like the whole thing fell under my feet and I was just like, oh my God, I'm actually on a dating show. Like, what do I do now? And I was like, I need to talk to everybody. So like by the time the end of the night came, I'd like spoken to every single girl for like 5 minutes and I was like, okay, job's done. I'm leaving. This is it.
Who were your top girls? Were there any that we didn't see on the show that you were interested in?
I was definitely interested in getting to know like Emily. I really liked Anna. She was really, really funny, so I liked her a lot.
Wait, but Emily wasn't in Casa.
No, she got
Yeah.
eliminated just before. So
Yeah.
I think most of the boys were
Interesting.
disappointed about that.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah, I think the
ready
boys were
to
starting
roll
get
it
to
out
know.
with Harrison.
Literally.
Who'd you connect with the most? What we saw was KK.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely KK. I
And-
got along really well with Hannah. Like we were very good friends, but on like more of like an emotional level, it was definitely KK.
Okay.
Mm.
When you saw that text come through, like when all the girls got that crazy text, were you kind of like, okay, now there's a chance for me really to go back to the villa?
That wasn't like my first thought. I'm not gonna lie. I was like more upset about the situation because I just thought like I felt really bad. I was like, oh my god, what
Yeah.
a punch to like the nose situation. I
Yeah,
was like,
totally.
yeah, but like I'm glad with her decisions. If she wanted to take me back, I would have been really happy. But I'm like, she stood her ground. She's
Yeah.
done what she's wanted. Even like leaving with him now, like I was like,
Mhm.
good job. You know, like that's what you want. Like no
Yeah.
matter what anyone says, like you should be proud of yourself about that.
Mhm. Have you talked to her since?
Yeah, we spoke a little bit like when she got in. I was just saying like, you know, like you've done the right thing. Like good job to you. And she's like, thank
Aw.
you. And
Yeah,
Oh, that's
she probably
good.
needs the support right now and
I
like
Yeah.
can
wants
imagine.
it.
Were you the one that screamed Avengers Assemble?
We've had
I was
a
like,
lot
I
of
love
running
him.
jokes.
It was iconic. But how did you guys handle this situation when they got the video?
So we kind of realized like that night wasn't gonna be like what in that moment was like, hey, like everyone's like really down and upset. Like we just need to like kind of take their mind off of it. Like just be
Mhm.
respectful. There's no reason to be like bringing it up the whole time. Like just completely change the topic. So we tried like the whole night just to like have fun, like make it very lighthearted. And I think we did a good job at that.
You guys are the best Casa Boys
Mhm.
that have come in on this franchise of all time.
I totally agree. I feel like sometimes the Casa guys just fall so flat and we're like, ugh, like why did they pick these people? And I felt like you six, it was six of you, right? Were such a strong six. Like I was like, this is awesome. This is so great. Like normally you see the girls and you're like, oh, the girls are so hot coming in, but the guys are like, eh. And we were so excited. We were like, wow, they did such a great job casting the Casa Boys this year. And I loved how you guys all came in the suits. Did you know you were going to be like wearing a suit or do you
No.
think you were coming in like swim trunks?
I was expecting swim trunks. Like they sent
Yeah.
us a message and they were like, listen, like if you have a suit, pack one. And I didn't have it. I had a suit back at college and my mom was like, we should get a suit. I was like, we don't need a suit. And then when Lauren sent that text, my mom was like, I'm going to kill you. Get a suit. So I bought my suit, the blue one, in Hawaii, like on my flight on the way to Fiji.
No
Literally,
way.
I had like a layover. So I went out of the airport, went to like some Macy's, like the middle of nowhere. And I was like, I didn't even try it on. I just took my size and I was like, okay, if this fits, it fits.
No way.
Literally.
That's hilarious. Now I'm picturing like you walking in your swim trunks and everyone else wearing a suit. It could have been a power move. But that wouldn't have matched with your long game plan. So
Exactly.
yeah, you need to blend in at the beginning.
You said you watched it back, right? Were there any moments that you were shocked didn't make the show?
So much happens that you
Yeah.
don't even realize it. Like it was
What?
interesting. Like Imani and I had like a little thing.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah. So we had a nice little thing. She's very sweet. So
Yeah.
we had like a little thing and you don't really see that. And I was like, okay, that's like interesting. But so much happens in a day that they like have to
Yeah.
condense into an hour that
Yeah.
it's like so like you miss out on so much stuff behind the scenes.
Tell us, like, what else did we miss? I want to know.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. Not much. All the drama was in. Like anything that was like hectic or like crazy, like got in. Even like most of the funny stuff. But there was like a lot of like banter between the guys, which was good. That didn't really like get it in. But I
Yeah.
mean, we're on a dating show, not really to watch guys like
The
joke
bromance.
about.
Bro
Yeah,
Island.
literally.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff's so funny though. Wasn't there an unseen bits from all of the Casa?
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, we watched those. Even the most recent one, there was like half of it was us.
Really?
And I was just like, oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta watch
funny.
it.
Yeah, we gotta watch it. I feel like the unseen bits are probably great this season because there's been so much drama that we've missed probably a lot of the little funny things. Did you think that for movie night, anything with like you and KK would be shown or anything?
Not really. I don't think we had anything too like saucy happen. Like nothing like really crazy. I think it was like because I was like really trying to respect like the way she was like feeling about Keenan. So nothing much, but I was still a little bit nervous. I was like, oh my God, like you just never know what I've said or done in like those like 4 or 5 days.
Wait, did you sleep in a bed by yourself every single night in Casa?
That was
Not
gonna
the
be my
first
question.
night. I slept with Hannah on the first night as friends, and it was like literally like 10 meters of distance between us. Like, my neck was sore from like looking away. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Other than that though, had the whole bed to myself.
That's pretty iconic.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Real iconic.
really
So
funny.
iconic. I'm so proud of myself.
You're doing great. You made your mom proud.
I bet I did.
Yeah, I was gonna
Actually,
say
honestly,
your mom was probably really happy.
she was like, thank God. My boys back at home, they were like, really? Really? You
Were they
couldn't like
roasting you for that?
yeah. I got a
That's
good amount of
hilarious.
flack for a couple things.
What else?
Um the t-shirt thing, wearing my t-shirt so back, I've retired that now. My t-shirts will stay forward.
Wait,
I
what do
think-
you mean?
So like whenever I wear like a button-up t-shirt, I always like pull it back. And I was like, okay, this needs to stop now. I'm getting
Wait,
enough.
What do you mean you put it back? What
So
are you talking
like
about?
you like unbutton it, and instead of
Yeah.
like just being like you like pull it back, so it's like open on like your collarbones and your shoulders.
Yeah.
And I like always wear it like that, but I get like that wasn't translated well.
I didn't see that, but now I need to go back and look. But that's
Wait, yeah, I never
fucking
noticed
hilarious.
it.
Okay, good. I'm glad. But someone in the
What
comments
did you
was
want to
like,
show off your
Yeah,
triceps or whatever these
yeah.
are? Your traps?
Yeah.
Wait,
So I was
that's
like,
Okay.
someone was like on like a little goodbye thing. They were like, he's not getting away with wearing a shirt like that. And I was like, damn it.
my God. I don't know who it was. It might have been you. It might not have been you. But someone just kept unbuttoning their shirt one night to the point where it had like one button at the end.
I hope that wasn't me. I'm sure it wasn't me, but I,
I
hope
don't
it
think
wasn't
it
me.
was you now that I think
One
of it.
piece of shirt.
But it
is
was
like
someone. I
a
was like, their
crop
nipples are
top.
just like out. Like they're not even like wearing a shirt. Like what is? I was like, no one else's shirt looks like this.
Wait, oh my gosh, I have a question. During the Raunchy Races, when you jumped in the pool and
Yeah.
did the underwater kiss with Carmen,
Yeah.
did you think
I
that he was
know.
I saw when we watched
His
it back.
face?
He was unclipping as well. But Carmen and I said to each other, if there's a pool thing, we're jumping in the pool. So as soon as I saw him unclip, I was like, hell no. I was like, this is me.
Oh, that's
that
why.
was so funny. We
It
were
was
like, oh
hilarious.
shit.
Yeah, Rob was like ready taking his
I
shirt
know.
off.
I was like, oh my God. I'm so sorry.
How do you make out underwater?
You really can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't.
We tried to kiss and then like it was just water like in our mouths. Like it was just
Yeah.
rushing and
Yeah.
it didn't work out the way we thought it was going to. Mm-mm.
I figured that one out on spring break at like age 16.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
Going in to Casa, I was curious how much of the show prior do you get to see?
You guys see everything.
Everything.
Yeah, so every
Oh,
day
you
we get
did
to
see
watch an
everything.
episode.
Full
yeah.
episode.
Mm.
I was questioning whether people knew what was going on or not.
Yeah. So we knew everything that was happening.
So you weren't nervous to like go after KK?
Oh my God, of course I was. I was like, I was initially the first night I was speaking to Hannah and Cake and I was like, I can't wait for us to be like great friends and all this stuff.
Oh,
And then the
that's
next
funny.
morning, Cake and I were talking. And it's in that conversation where I'm like, oh, I really, really like would like to get to know you. Because before that, she was like, did you friend zone me last night? And I was like, oh my God, what have I done? And I was like, no. I was like, it was the heat of the moment, a little bit of confusion. I'm
You're
not
like,
friend zoning you.
no, absolutely not.
Where are you getting that from? And that's when I was like, because I'd really, really like to get to know you. But they just like cut it funny. And I was like, oh my God.
That is funny.
I wish that you came back to the villa. I was really
I
rooting
know.
for you.
Oh, thank you.
We really were.
I don't know if I could have done it. I think I would
I
have lost my
mean,
marbles.
you-
Like,
You think?
You did great.
it was fun.
Here you are. Now you're in California, living your best life.
Exactly. No, it's cool. It's been fun. It's been fun to like get out of my comfort zone because all of that is like so like something I would like never do.
Did
So,
you
like,
learn a lot about yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Even like when we were like in like the quarantine and everything, like it was such a good experience, like just be by myself. And now I'm like with like 12 random people that I've never met. And it's like you
Mhm.
make the greatest friends ever.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
you all
fun.
know way too much about each other
Literally.
so fast.
Literally. By
Oh.
like day 3, oh my God.
So we have some questions that
Mhm.
people have submitted in that I wanted to make sure we get a chance to ask you. Was there anything you would have said to Keenan if you had come back to the villa? Like, or like, you know how they kind of like had the Casa Boys? This also walk us through what happened with you guys just left. Like you didn't say goodbye.
So we did. They just didn't show us. So we
Oh.
walked in last.
Oh.
Oh my God, that was so scary. I was like, oh my God, I see everybody and I'm getting kicked off the show. But we walked in basically and then we like said our goodbyes, like how did we
Okay.
feel? Like, you know, so we had like a little speech and then we basically just got to like say goodbyes and
Yeah.
then we were out of there. But
Okay.
yeah, we did get to meet everyone for like a very brief
I
moment.
thought they just like,
kicked you out. They were like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're done. Off.
yeah, that's what we thought.
Did you
happened.
say anything to any of the
Yeah.
villa boys?
I just said like especially like I said hello to like Marco and I was like, oh, I'm like excited to like meet you when we get out of here and stuff like that. But other than that, like it was really short.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just didn't have a lot of time.
You didn't have the chance.
No,
You didn't have the chance to say anything to Keenan?
no.
Would you have if you did?
I don't know. In my head, I was like, yeah, I'd probably like if I went back, I would have been like, oh, you know, like you gotta like kind of man up a little bit. Like this is just so wrong. But then at the same time, like now that I've like sat back and kind of see it, you know, like if that's how you wanted to do it, you gotta kind of like respect it. Sure, it's not the most like ethical way and the most like, in my opinion, would not be the way I go about doing it. But it's
Mhm.
like if that's the way he want to deal with it, and you know, KK is willing to sit through it, then who am I to judge? You know, and be
Right.
like, oh, what you're doing is wrong. You know, but I don't know. I think like if you're in the moment, I probably would have been like, what the hell's going on? Like, this is
Yeah.
like, it's kind of like fucked up. But
Yeah, totally.
you gotta respect like how people want to do their own things.
What was your favorite moment of the entire show?
Let me think. My favorite moment. It might be silly. I think this was my favorite moment. Like I think even the guy said so. It's like the first like day we did like the truth or dare. When KK kissed me, that was like a really big surprise for me. So I was like, oh my god, I did not expect it. Because I asked the question, so it seems like silly. It seemed like I was trying to like plant it, but I genuinely did not think it was gonna be for me.
Yeah, you plotted that.
And yeah, literally. And then when she kissed me, I was like, oh my god, this girl actually likes me. Like this is awesome. So I think that was probably like my like favorite moment. That was like my little like, okay, like I'm kind of in this game now. Like let me like sort of do this.
You're like, I'm on Love Island now,
Yeah,
baby.
like,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Wait, that's great. Wait, I have one more question.
Is Rob his best friend from the
Yeah.
show?
Yeah. Rob's definitely my boy.
I
from the
wish
show.
that you said no so we could start some drama.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
We got Rob sitting over there. You did mention earlier in the interview that you're a fan of the show.
Yeah.
Is it UK and US?
Yeah,
or?
so I first started watching the UK and then I started watching the USA one.
So which seasons have you seen from the US?
I watched season 3 and season 4. So season with like Shannon Saints, and I watched the one with Isaiah and
Sydney.
Yeah.
Yes, I watched those 2 seasons.
Who from those seasons, like were there people that you would have been interested in?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. I really liked Catherine. And she was on the podcast like last week. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful.
Kat, the mukbang girl.
Yeah,
literally.
Yes.
Her and Courtney.
Oh,
Okay.
I could see you really vibing with Courtney.
Yeah.
I think you'd have fun. She's so great. They're both great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are both really, really great. Oh
interesting.
my
I
gosh,
love those
very
choices
interesting.
though. I like that you actually know who everybody is too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
A great surprise.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we'll see them all on All Stars.
You never
Who
know.
knows?
You never know.
Yeah, I think if they get Love Island games, then I got to put my name down again as a joke.
For sure.
It's got to be a second time.
As a joke. As a joke.
It's for the
just
plot.
Be funny.
Just being
For the
funny.
plot.
Just being funny. Brandon, that was so awesome getting to know you more and talking with you. Let everybody know where they can find you online, on your socials, back at school.
Yeah, so Brandon Vuuren on Instagram. I think that's the only social media I have. So that one, and then back at college at Temple.
Yeah, find
come
them.
say hi. Please do. And my DMs are always open. I'm very happy. I'm here to date.
Period. Wait, have you gotten any interesting DMs?
I got a lot.
Like
Some,
what?
Like what?
It ranged from like, oh my God, you were so sweet and respectful. Like, I love that. And the other ones were like, ruin me. And I was like, oh my God, this is very polarizing. Like, one more than the other is like a little out of my zone, but I'm here for it.
Did you get any DMs from any other Islanders?
I started talking to some of them, but none of them was like, oh my God, you're like so like the love of my life. I was like, okay, it's a slow game.
They're holding out just like you, okay?
It's a slow game.
Thank you so much. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to follow Brandon. And we will see you guys next time.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Like,
Thank
comment,
you.
subscribe. Bye.
Bye.